Hi, this is Barbara Dean Franklin, and I want to welcome you into the studio set. Real soon, we will be having a live studio audience, and so I'm going to need you to be in attendance. So please tune in to wignTV.org or look at us on Facebook at the Barbara Dean Franklin Show because we need you to be in attendance. Greetings and thanks so much for tuning in to the Barbara Dean Franklin Show, Real Talk, Real People. I am your host, Barbara Dean Franklin, and today I have the awesome pleasure of sitting with my friend, Mr. Rodney Howell. How are you, Rodney?
I am wonderful, Barbara.
Good. I want to thank you first for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come here and sit with me today to talk about this awesome event that you're going to be putting on this weekend. But before we get to talking about that awesome event, let's tell the viewing audience a little bit about you, Mr. Rodney, what you do,
Wow.
and why you do
Okay.
what you do.
That's pretty interesting. First of all, I want to thank you for allowing me to come and use the platform for what it is that I'm doing. But I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I own a couple of hair salons, Hairtion Salon in Southfield, as well as the Silver Fox Hair Salon, which is on the grounds of my church, Greater Grace Temple. So we minister to the seniors over there to make sure that they're fabulous too.
All right.
So we look out for them. I'm also an interior designer as well as a fashion stylist.
Oh, really? I could
So,
tell that.
I try.
Okay.
But my main passion, of course, is hair.
Okay.
Is hair. And I've been in business now for a little over that many years,
Tell it,
probably
tell
about
it.
26 years now in business, which is a blessing.
It is.
You know, and previously my salon was called We Be Jammin'. So it was pretty neat. A lot of people thought that We Be Jammin' was a record store or what
Okay.
have you. The name didn't kind of go with the atmosphere that we had. So it's a real laid back professional atmosphere, but I love doing hair, making people beautiful.
Well, I shared with you that my daughter has a hair salon in Bashama's hair salon over on Grand River. If, we got to talk about it. We need to
Right.
talk
Oh
about it.
yeah, most
But
definitely.
she loves doing hair. She is into healthy hair and hair care. And it's just really so ironic to me how people that do hair have a passion for it. I mean, she
yeah.
said, if I
I love
could,
it.
Mama, I'd eat it. You
I
know?
love it. I love it.
That's
And
awesome.
the thing that I get from it is when you do someone's hair and they walk out of your place of business with your signature and your design on their hair,
Right.
that's an awesome feeling. That's an
is.
awesome feeling because you make people feel good about
And
themselves.
they do. Because there is one things that you cannot have when your hair is tore up and
That's
when your
right.
feet hurt.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
You feel beautiful when your hair's done.
You do.
You know,
you
so
do.
and,
you
and
do.
I love being a part of that, making
Right,
people
and
feel
I
beautiful.
just told you I went to a show where they talked about hair, and they, kind of the theme was like, I am not my hair, because
Exactly.
a lot of people put a lot of
Emphasis on,
on the
it's got to
hair.
be straight or it's got to be
Right,
this, and
right.
it's got to be you is what it is.
And that is the key.
Whatever makes you feel good, whatever
Right.
makes you look good, do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
So let's talk about Hairsham Presents. You're doing a catwalk, 2013, Fashion with the Cause, Gone with the Wind, Fabulous, a charity event to benefit HIV and AIDS, and it's hosted by Bravo TV Real Housewife of Atlanta, Kenya
Miss
Moore.
Kenya Moore.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that and what this event is going to be about, where it's located.
Okay, now the event is something that came about out of my years of doing hair.
Okay.
And it's known, of course, in our industry, we've had a lot of people that had died of HIV and AIDS. I had a lot of young, talented young men that have come through my business that had died from HIV and AIDS, and a lot of them didn't get the opportunity to reach 21, which was really sad, really sad. So, and I had a very good friend of mine, he also died from HIV and AIDS, and he was real religious, and his thing is that he believed that God was going to heal him from the disease, which we know God can do all things, but fail. But he just wasn't educated enough to know that God put doctors and medicine, you know, out there so that you can be healed from the medicine or prolong your life.
Exactly.
So it came from that. I vowed that I would do something with my talents and with the platform of the people that I know to get the word out there and try to educate our young people and people in general about HIV and AIDS. So that's where Catwalk came from. Hairshin, the name of my business is, and I got it from, I made it up, is hair and fashion. So what we do is we take 5 hair designers and 5 fashion designers, and they do a 5-minute presentation of what it is that they do, and we do it all in the benefit for HIV and AIDS to raise money.
Okay. So now when you say Catwalk 2013, I'm just trying to be in the event. I'm trying to be there right now. So is it actually like, are they like doing a catwalk, like they're doing hair, are they on display and doing their hair and doing the
what
fashion?
it is, I allow each individual that are participating, we have little guidelines, but they can only go so far. But I allow them to be creative in what it is that they're doing. So normally we would start off with my salon, with Hairshin. We would do the opening scene, and that would include fashion and hair. And then it's a runway show. It's a runway fashion show. So we'll have the latest trends from far as hair and fashion from local designers in the Detroit metropolitan area.
Okay, that sounds like it is really going to be fun, extravagant, and like you said, gone with the wind, fabulous.
Exactly. We got Kenya Moore in it. Kenya's like my niece. I watched her grow up. So now she's on Housewives of Atlanta, and she's kind of making a name for herself.
For real?
Exactly. But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize that reality TV is not real reality. You know, they kind of stage some of the things just to to make a show, to make us interested in watching. So Kenya's gotten a little bad rap from being that diva that's over the top, but she's a fabulous young lady, and she's agreed to come out and help us this year.
And I think that, you know, that's what matters most, is that the audience who may not really know her, you know, they may have their opinion, but it's the real people like you who really know, who will be able to advocate on her behalf when people are talking about the show, to tell the truth, you know, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
That's
so,
true.
you know, that's good, because I, you know, personally believe that a lot of that stuff, nobody could really be like that. You know, nobody could really, and all of the wonderful things that I've heard about that young lady, you know.
Because she was previously Mrs. USA. Exactly. So Kenya's a fabulous, educated young lady. You know, she's beautiful, and she's a businesswoman, number one.
That's good. And I thank God that, you know, I mean, this tells you a lot about her, that she's taking the time out of her schedule to come back to be a blessing to you and host the event that is just so worthwhile. You know, a lot of times you hear people, you know, that always have a negative connotation on people that may have HIV or AIDS or have, you know, any type of disease or any type of addiction. And I can remember, because I was addicted to crack from 87 to 94. Okay,
and so look what God has done.
And my question is, what does a crack addict look like?
Exactly.
What does a person with HIV or AIDS look like?
That's
How
true.
do you
never know?
Okay.
You never know.
And the same thing, God says, you entertain angels unaware. How do you know?
That's true.
What you're looking at.
That's so true.
You don't know my story.
That's true.
You know, unless it be told.
Right.
You know, so I thank God for you helping to get the story, to get the awareness, because people need to know what they don't know.
And that's what's most important. You know, it's 1.3 million people in the world that are HIV positive, and 5% of them don't even know
it. Right.
You know, and then the vast majority are African American women, because there's so many brothers that are on the down low, and they're not sharing. And a lot of times we have to take, you know, account for ourselves, and we have to protect ourselves. Just like teenage pregnancy, that should have decreased with HIV and AIDS being out there, but it's is not. So our young people aren't being educated. And I fought to a degree the churches because they are not educating us. They can have health fairs.
Right, but let's get
And
real.
they eliminate HIV and AIDS testing. How could you have a health fair and then not include HIV and AIDS testing?
Right.
And they equate it still with homosexuality. And that is so far from the truth now. There's so many people that are affected by it.
Right, and it just really, it kind of like behooves me, because when I hear even about the churches or the things that are going on and the things that they say, well, I don't think Jesus came to save folks.
Hello, and the save folk was something else before they became saved.
And
so
that's
we all
what we
gotta
must
pass.
remember.
Exactly.
You know, I need to embrace each and everybody, because God said love.
Love.
He said love. That's the greatest command. He didn't say love you and not this one, or love that one and not. He said love each and everybody.
And we're all God's children.
When I was on crack, you know, and I felt unlovable, somebody loved
you.
Me. You understand?
And that helped you through, I'm sure.
Had it not been
and somebody
for the Lord on my side, thank you. Where would I be?
Exactly.
You know, so who am I to sit up and judge anybody about anything? So let's talk about this awesome event, okay, that is about to happen at the Detroit Public Library on Saturday, September the 28th.
Exactly. It's coming Saturday. Coming Saturday. And what great place to have it at the library, a place of a learning institution. So you can come there and learn about HIV and AIDS and the preventiveness of it.
When you do your show, when you do your catwalk, you know, when you have the show, is there an opportunity where you actually talk about the disease?
Most definitely, because that's what the whole purpose of the show is.
Okay.
So normally what happens, we have a VIP reception that we're going to have hors d'oeuvres and cocktails or what have you, and that's going to be from 7 o'clock until 8:30.
Okay.
During that time, we'll have Kenya taking pictures or what have you.
Right.
We have schools that are doing a Kenya look-alike. She's going to judge that. But then at 8:45 sharp, and we start on time all the time, that's when I will be on stage. And then what I would do is talk about HIV and HIV AIDS awareness. And it's something brief because we want to do the show, but the main thing is raising funds for it. And the Detroit AIDS Walk, we're going to donate all the proceeds from our benefit to them because they've been supportive to us. And we want to make sure that we support them this year.
When is the Detroit AIDS Walk? Do you know?
It was September the 15th.
Okay, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
so
I
we
need to be more aware.
Exactly.
Right,
September the 15th.
Okay.
And the thing is, it's so wonderful to see everybody, all of God's children, come together. And the sad thing about it is that it's hard for us to get a platform for this wonderful event that we have so that we can spread the word about what we're doing. And because of the ignorance of people not knowing what HIV and AIDS is about, is a stigma that's still carried with it. So it's kind of, you know, taboo-ish. And a lot of people want to still keep it under the rug.
And therefore we die for lack of knowledge.
There you go. And unfortunately, a lot of people rather die than to be tested. And that's the thing, is that you can live with HIV and AIDS. They have meds that, you know, 1 pill a day. It can save your life. You know, it's a chronic illness now. You know, it's not a death sentence. So, and the thing is that we need to educate our young people and let them know, because who's not having sex?
Exactly. And that's when you asked me about Antoinette. When we sat down together, she was talking about the program that they have in Osborne, where they are, you know, working with
the young
people.
Which
you know,
is good.
And definitely we need to, you know, to embrace our young people.
We have to save them. That's our future. That's our future.
Truly is. But what is happening is that it's a generational thing where people who are having these children having children, and they're not educating them, not doing anything,
it's so
and they're
sad.
raising the same, you know, repeating the same things that they saw, because back when we were growing up,
and we were blessed to have our parents, both our parents,
not
the
just
neighbors
our
could
parents,
whoop
the neighbor, will whoop you, and then go and tell your mama, and then your mama will whoop you again.
So we have fear. you know, and now these kids aren't doing it. And another thing that I feel so blessed about is that God has blessed me, and I take it, and I've learned through over the years that this has got to be my ministry. He has brought young people into my place of business that I can minister to and try to train and get work ethics. And all of them, none of them, their fathers were in their lives.
So do you do internships at your place of business?
I do.
Okay, well that's really wonderful, Rodney. I think that this is going to be a truly good event.
Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome, fabulous.
Your tickets are. Let's talk about the price of the
tickets are, and then we have some tickets too that I'd like to leave with you. If some of your viewers call in, we want to give them some tickets so that they can come out and see what it is that we do. The tickets are $50 for general admission, and then the VIP tickets are $100, which includes the VIP reception, pictures with Miss Kenya Moore, and then we have an after party at the gallery, which is called Start Gallery, downtown Detroit.
All right. And what's going on at this after party? I heard a little chatter in here about somebody was having a birthday or something.
It's my birthday. Yeah, Friday is my birthday. So I have quite a few friends that are coming from out of town that are supporting the event. So Saturday night at the after party, we're going to celebrate my birthday, which is a beautiful art gallery, and it's called Start Gallery. It's on Grand River and Broadway, right downtown, the heart of downtown Detroit.
There are so many jewels located in the city of Detroit.
Oh yeah, I stumbled, upon it, and it is a fabulous place.
Okay. So now, if people wanted to get information about how to get a ticket, is there a number that they can call?
Yes, they can contact my salon. It's called Harrison Salon. The phone number is 248-799-9963. Again, that number is 248-799-9963, and we have tickets there that people will be able to purchase, and also they can purchase it at the door on this coming Saturday at 7.
Okay. Now, and when you talked about this event, did you say that this is something you've been doing for a while? This is not your first rodeo, right? Okay.
This is our 15th year doing this.
That is
and
awesome.
We've had a lot of support, but the thing is that every year I try to take it to the next level. And what has been happening, I've been sponsoring it myself. So we're trying to get sponsors to come out and help. Dennis Archer Jr. is a good friend of mine, and he always supports what we do. I know he had a connection with Grey Goose, and they had sponsored us previous years. So we're trying to get sponsors so that we can take this to a whole nother level and educate as many people as we possibly can.
Most definitely. And just like you said, you're trying to continue to level up. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what it's about.
You shouldn't be doing the same thing this year that you were doing 15 years ago.
That's true.
So I know that I could already see God's hand on your life. I already know how blessed you are. And this event, how they tell you don't get weary and well doing.
No.
Because you've only touched the tip of the iceberg of what God has for you, and because you're courageous enough to, stand for something that a lot of people don't have any idea. You never know who you're going to touch. As a result of this show, who said, you know what, let me go and just get tested. Let me go ahead and do this, because I can live. I don't have to die with HIV. I don't have to hide my face, because there is somebody that I may be able to bless. But that takes a courageous person.
It does.
To say, I'm HIV positive. That's somebody who, everybody is not made for that. And it's not everybody's calling. But for the people who are called to do it, come do it, because we need them, And so I think that this is going to be a wonderful cause.
Thank you.
Fashion with a cause. Catwalk 2013. Gone with the Wind Fabulous. And I can just see the hair blowing.
Exactly. And that's Kenya. She has a CD out. It's called Gone with the Wind Fabulous.
Really?
Yes. So it should be pretty interesting. No.
Okay.
That's reality TV.
Okay. All right. And I will definitely have to look her up. I think she's a beautiful sister.
She is. She's a sweetheart. She really is, for people to get to know her. So come out and get to know Ms. Moore.
Right. So what else is it about about you, about this event that you may want somebody to know about that they don't know about it? Tell somebody about you, Mr. Rodney, because I think that you are doing some other wonderful.
I'm boring. Well, I don't know. I'm just active. I'm very active in my church
Okay.
at Greater Grace Temple, where I'm wherever needed.
All right.
You know, and that's what type of heart I have, the passion I have. I also do interior designs.
Okay.
So I did the interior designs at our church
Oh,
at
really?
Greater Grace. Have you ever been?
Please, I was just there like, the LaDonna Combs, who Kelly Combs, who
Exactly.
I met. We met there a couple of weeks ago, and that's how I met Antoinette
And
through
you know,
LaDonna.
LaDonna's
Yes.
doing her event in my salon.
Okay. Well,
It's going to be there,
Okay.
once she got her grant. So they're going to be hosting it there at the salon.
And now that you say this is just really right here, because I was baptized by Bishop in
Get outta here,
89
Bishop
on
David,
7
an
Mile and Schaefer.
Awesome
Okay,
man of God. And that's who I came in under. I came in
Okay.
under Bishop David Ellis and Bishop Charles.
Okay.
And he's a wonderful brother. We just got back from China,
Okay.
as a matter of fact.
You say that I can hear Bishop singing his favorite song.
Down through the years.
Don't get me started. But I also had a very good friend, Carolyn and Willie Logan.
Oh, yeah, I know the
they,
Logans.
they were up under Bishop, and I used to always tell Carolyn, I want to tarry for the Holy Spirit. She used to come over with me and get me, and then she took me there, and I got baptized, and they took me in a little room, and so I mean, I'll never forget that experience. So although I'm
and
not
that was down inside of you when you went through what you went through.
Most
God was
definitely.
right there,
all the time,
right there with
all
you.
the time, and that's something that He took with me, because I always want to know why me, sexual abuse from 5 years old and all the things that I've been through. He said, because you have a ministry for the abused and hurting.
There,
You
and
understand?
here it is now.
And here it is. And I mean, I love people. Sometimes I can't even understand.
Then why?
Okay.
I'm the same way. I've been stepped on so many times, with reaching out, trying to help somebody, because it's the kind of heart that I got, and God has put me right back out there.
And check this out, though. See, what people don't understand is when you are covered and called
by
the God
there
Almighty,
you
every time somebody do something to you, God gonna do something
Bless
for you.
you. There you go.
Watch
Take
out
you to
now.
another
Ooh,
level.
Don't make me fall
to
out
another
the
level.
chair.
Exactly. We're gonna have church up in here. I'm trying to be proper.
I know, but it is a good thing. Wait, hold on. This is the Barbara Dean Franklin Show.
Okay.
Real talk.
Okay.
Real people.
There you go.
So this is what we do, because somebody needs to be blessed in
true.
hearing that.
That's true.
Don't get weary in well doing. Don't look to man for your promotion. Don't look to man.
And I need that. You ministering to me now, because a lot of times I do, because of what it is that we're doing. And Antoinette, she'll tell you in our committee meetings, we sit there and we're like, oh my God, why is it so hard for us? I mean, the cause is a good cause. It's so hard to get sponsorship, or it's hard to get people to come out and support what it is we're doing, because it's such an awesome show. I just don't understand. But like I said, God said, just stand still.
Exactly.
Just stand still, and it's going to happen.
And it will
Just
happen.
stand.
And the whole thing is, He has a time for
That's true.
everything.
That's true.
I just always, I shared this with somebody the other day. I remember I was in the throes of an addiction on December the 22nd. But December the 23rd of 1994, He delivered me on my living room floor.
Amen.
So
That's
you never know
awesome.
the day,
That's
the time,
awesome.
or the hour.
That's true.
Okay, but God knows.
And you guys
So
gotta
hold
stand.
on.
You gotta hold on.
You got to hold on.
Don't give up.
And this Catwalk 2013.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice.
It's going to be an awesome event. And again, in order to get tickets, give the number to your salon.
The tickets,
again.
for ticket purchases, you can contact Harrison Salon. We're located on Telegraph at 9 Mile. And the phone number there is 248-799-9963.
Okay. And the after party is at Start Gallery, 206 East Grand River in Detroit. They're going to be celebrating the birthday of the awesome producer of this event,
Exactly.
Mr. Rodney
We're gonna have a
Howell.
great time.
And exactly, they are going to have a great time.
And I want you to come.
I'm going to try my best.
Okay.
I'm going to try my best
gonna
to
look
be
for
there.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
what
you.
you're doing. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being on the front line for somebody who may not be courageous enough to be on that front line. Don't be weary in well doing, because God has something for you that eyes have not seen nor ears have heard. So you just keep doing what it is that you're doing. People in the viewing audience, please come out and support this event. I'm going to say it like this: if you cannot come out and support the event, give a donation. Give a donation
That would be
because
blessed.
every little bit helps a whole
Every
lot.
little bit helps.
Every little bit helps a whole lot. If I can't just throw them over to you, like if you want your hair to, if your hair is not becoming to
Oh yeah,
you,
you
you
can't be
should be
coming to
becoming
me.
or Bashima's
We
hair
have
salon.
exactly, and your daughter. That's right.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
right. But we have a great staff
Okay.
at Harrison,
Okay.
and we aim to please. It's a very professional environment,
Right.
and I must say we do good work.
I bet
You could hit us up at harrisonsalon.com.
Okay. My daughter, she sat on the show and, being a mother, your son was spoiled and she kept sitting over there and we were talking about hair and she just kept saying, thank God for braids. Because, every week I was saying, okay, don't do it like this. Or put some color in your hair. Do this, do that. And she was like, thank God for braids. And I told her,
Exactly.
you don't have to say that anymore. Okay.
Let mama
But,
get braids.
okay. We thank God for people who are out there that have a passion for taking care of hair.
Oh, yeah.
Not burning up your hair, but giving you
Hair
healthy
care.
hair.
Hair care is most important.
And
That's
that's what
most important.
she is so excited about. That I mean, she is a artist as well. So she I have it what I call is a prophetic flow. So she does her flowing, and that used to be her biggest thing. She sung about everything. I want a calculator. Gotta have a calculator from a little girl.
Wow.
That used to be her passion, but it has now moved over to hair.
Right, exactly. It's for some reason we're like creative people and we're multi-talented.
Most definitely.
So it's like I try to use majority of mine because
Okay.
God gives us all gifts.
Yes,
But
yes.
this is my passion here, and I've taken that to do this.
To be an advocate for the HIV. So I
Yes.
want to thank you for coming out, for sharing this information with me, for allowing me to share with my viewing audience.
you.
Catwalk 2013, Fashion with a Cause, Gone with the Wind, Fabulous, a charity event to benefit HIV and AIDS. It will be held on the 28th of September at 5201 Woodward, the Detroit Public Library. There will be a cocktail reception from 7 to 8:30,
Right.
8:45 sharp.
Sharp. Showtime.
Showtime, roll tape, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So to my viewing audience, the people who take the time to tune in and look at me each and every week, I want to thank you for allowing me in your homes and your hearts. I'm going to end the show like I always do to say to you, from my beating heart to your beating heart, I love you, you understand? Okay.